My name's Rob and I bought a field. In autumn 2019, I bought a piece of land in the beautiful countryside of Lancashire. There are two reasons why I bought a field. Firstly, as a hobby. I'd like to build myself an orchard and learn new skills. Secondly, as an ecological project to help build up the biodiversity of the area and to offset my own CO2 footprint. By profession, I'm a maths nerd. I have no experience in horticulture, an everyday novice. This YouTube channel will follow me as I learn to work for land. It will include both my successes and my failures, and together we'll learn how to manage a field. Overall, this is my hobby. I'd like to learn new skills and have fun doing so. I'd like to find ways that the field would have historically been managed and experiment with ways that I can use the produce of the land. Join me as we go on a tour of the field. I've had the field for almost 3 years now, and already there have been vast transformations with how the field looks. Trees which I planted in the first year are now way above my head height, including some that I planted as tiny seeds. As we go round, I will show pictures of what the field originally looked like, so you can compare and see the transformation over time. This is the orchard and is my favourite part of the field. I planted a range of apple, pear, cherry, plum and damson trees. Each year I check the health of the trees, looking at the growth of a rootstock and the grafted tree, making sure that one doesn't overtake the other, and trim it back where necessary. I prune the trees to the correct height to make sure I can always reach the fruit, and thin out the tree, pruning back dead or damaged branches and allowing airflow through the tree. This will help to reduce the risk of disease. I use the healthy pruned branches as mulch and also add grass mulch, fertilising the tree and blocking out weeds which will compete for nutrients and water. Finally, I wash the trees with organic wash. This will remove lichen and dirt where parasites can lay their eggs. You'll notice that I have fencing around most of the trees. This will of course increase my carbon footprint. However, it will protect the trees from roe deer that can come and easily strip the bark off the trees, opening them up to disease or directly killing them. I also have plastic spiral guards, which protects the trees from mice. If a mouse eats all the way round the trunk of a tree, it will stop any nutrients or fluids passing that point, effectively killing it above. As some of the trees get strong enough and big enough to cope for themselves, I remove the spiral guards and the fencing onto newer, smaller trees. I also hope to coppice willow and hazel to create canes to replace the bamboo canes which I currently buy in. This will help to make the field more self-sustainable. We're currently in one of two meadow sections of the field. I cut the grass 2 to 3 times a year and remove the grass to reduce the nutrients in the soil. In theory, this should help wildflowers to grow. I've already had some success in the orchard section of the field, where I've had a few varieties of flower grow, including yellow rattle. This vigorous yellow flower can compete with the grass, but in autumn will die back, creating space for other flowers to seed. As I want to reduce my carbon footprint, I don't want to be using petrol-powered tools. So instead, I use hand tools to maintain the field. For mowing, I use the European scythe, like this one. In future videos, I will share my progress as I learn how to use the scythe, including mowing and peening and repairing the blade. Large areas of a field have been left to grow wild. I do some selective weeding, but on the whole, it's left to grow for itself. This firstly makes the field more manageable, meaning I can fit for work around my day job. But it also helps to build the biodiversity of the land. Patches of thistles and nettles create perfect habitats for a range of butterflies, including the red admiral, meadow brown and tortoiseshell. There's also abundance of my favourite weed, sorrel. This leafy green plant can be eaten raw and has a really nice lemony taste. It appears in the field from early spring to late summer, and so there's often some down as I come up to do jobs and gives me a perfect snack. There's also vast amounts of dock and reed. I'm not so happy about these plants being in the field, as they do tend to take over. Although it's all part of the biodiversity of the land and will provide homes for other varieties of butterfly or amphibians and mice. In this section of the field, I planted a range of wild fruit trees, including crabapple, wild pear, wild plum, cherry plum, wild cherry, bird cherry and hazel. I've also planted field maple and a range of willows. This will grow into a thick, dense copse, great for hedgehogs to furrow through, and a source of food for them and other creatures and birds. As trees such as these grow bigger, they'll be my main carbon offset. By pruning and coppicing these trees, I'll have a source of wood for a range of activities, such as wood carving, charcoal making, willow weaving, wattle fence building, and much more. Two of the most prolific weeds which encroach on the land are bracken and Himalayan balsam. Himalayan balsam is a pretty purple flower which was introduced to British gardens in 1839, but has since naturalised. It has exploding seed pods which can scatter the seed up to 7 metres. It tends to populate riverbanks where it kills off the natural foliage, but in the winter will also die back itself, leaving the riverbanks bare and easily eroded. Bracken, on the other hand, has thick underground stems which can travel huge distances. As bracken ages each year, it becomes carcinogenic, poisonous to humans or animals if eaten. It also sends out spores which are damaging if breathed in. By cutting and slashing both of these weeds, I hope to slowly drive them back off the land. The scythe again will come in useful, removing large areas of bracken in one go. The balsam tends to hide in thicker undergrowth, and so I'll be using smaller tools such as the hand scythe or sickle to get round that deeper foliage. In upcoming videos, I'll share my progress at getting rid of these weeds. Thank you for watching until the end. Upcoming videos will include my progress as I learn how to manage the land. I will include ways in which I use its produce. If you like this content, hit the like button, and I know to make similar videos in future. Remember to hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, and together we'll learn how to manage the land. Just having a snack now. I mean, I'm wasting your camera, but I'm enjoying it.